Hello there everyone. How you doing on this Super Saturday, 3/25/23? Yep, Saturday, March the 25th, year 2023. What's the significance of this day? I'll tell you two things. It's a palindrome. That's it, right? Palindrome. I think that's it. 3/25/23. Say it backwards. 3/23. No, 3/25/23. Same frontwards, same backwards, right? That's palindrome. Anyway, hopefully doing outstanding. I'm just back from basically not quite a 24-hour trip. Partially free, okay? I'll tell you a bit about it, and I'll tell you some more stuff about how Mazke's trying to partially live the dream. All right. So that being said, here we go. Mazke is not a financial advisor, not a CPA, not an attorney, not a nutritionist, not a doctor. All right, so we left yesterday. Got the mail right before I left, and I had a book come in. It's a new book by Dr. William Lee called Eat to Beat Your Diet. Eat to Beat Your Diet. He sent me a hardcover book, and it's actually, I had signed up for a basic course. He had marked the price down. It was like $39 for the course. And he had, 2 or 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 not YouTube videos, 5 videos in it. I think it was 5 that aren't on YouTube. He had some kind of PDF and workbooks in it that aren't on YouTube. And then he said he threw in a free copy of the book. So anyway, I just got the book in. So I got to read. I read the introduction last night in the hotel room. All right. So how is Mazke trying to live the dream? Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about my income for the month, my expected income for next month, and the cost of this trip. Because I have in other videos talked about using credit cards to your advantage. You can use them to travel for free, both airplane flights, hotel rooms, sometimes free food, restaurants, and other free stuff, free perks. Okay? Excuse me. So anyway, what we did was I got a credit card a while ago. It was a Marriott Bonvoy card. Okay? It does have an annual fee. I forget what that charge is. But on the sign-up bonus back when I got it, they gave me 5 free nights in a Marriott. What they give you is free certificates up to a value of 50,000 points. Okay? So Marriott owns a variety of hotel chains. And based on where you're going to, you can look up those hotel chains, what they got available, see which ones have rooms available for under 50,000. 50,000 points or under. So I and the missus, we went to Sarasota, Florida. Okay? So I checked hotels in Sarasota for last night. And there were some nicer hotels that were something like a total of 95,000 points. So I could have used the free 50,000 points, and then I'd be left paying the 45,000 points. And I have enough on my card, I think, to pay that, I think. But if I pay cash, it was something like $450. So 50,000 points plus $450. And it's like, I didn't want to do that. So there's 2 hotels that were like that. There were hotels that were cheaper, like, 30-some thousand points. I didn't want to take that for my free one. So I chose a Westin hotel, 3-star hotel, that was like 46,000 points. So that was my free hotel room. Okay, it was a decent hotel room. We're spoiled. Okay, I'll say that because we've stayed in Hilton hotels previously. And the best one I've ever stayed in is in the country of Panama. All right, by far, hands down. I've heard a lot about the one out in Coronado. It's in an old Victorian building. At times it'll cost you $2,000 a night. That one in Panama City, Panama, beats it hands down. And if you just pay for it out of your pocket, it was like $350. Okay, hands down. But anyway, so we're spoiled. But the one we stayed in last night, it was an okay room. They didn't give you a free breakfast or anything. So we had dinner there, we had breakfast there. Each one was like $40, $50 with the tip. We went up there to go to a baseball game, Baltimore Orioles baseball game. It's one of their final Friday night spring training games because they start the season next Friday, I believe, Thursday or Friday. So they played the Yankees, and real quick, they were down after 2 innings, 6-0. but they came back in the bottom of the ninth inning to win it 7-6. So that was kind of cool to see. It's always good to see the Yankees lose. And it's always even better when the Orioles beat the Yankees. And it's even better when they beat them in the bottom of the ninth inning. So that's kind of a cool experience. So we did buy those baseball tickets. We did buy some drinks at the stadium. The Westin Hotel did, what did they give us for perks? They gave us 2 free water bottles. They did have a white robe hanging in the room, but yeah, we don't wear that. And they gave us 2 coupons for the house drink of champagne. Yeah, I'm not a big champagne drinker. I don't like champagne personally. But it was that, or you could get a water in exchange for the champagne if you don't want to drink alcohol. But I think about when I go to the Hilton ones, when they give me a free breakfast included, or at least a coupon for something off my breakfast meal if they don't have a free breakfast available. In Panama City, that Hilton, we get a really nice breakfast for free. Okay. So, but anyway, we got the 2 water bottles, we got that. Hilton also gives us a coupon for a free drink, usually valued up to like $15 or whatnot. And you can choose from whatever they got that falls in that price range, not just a little glass of champagne. Okay. So to me, Hilton beats Marriott for their benefit of their credit card. Okay. All right. Anyway, moving on from that. Sorry to digress on that. All right. So, but you can use credit cards. I don't think I finished the cost of it. The cost of this altogether was a free hotel room, but they charged us the valet fee for the parking. They charged us the state tax, the federal tax, the destination charge. We bought the Orioles ticket. We bought the refreshments at the Orioles game. We paid for breakfast and lunch. I forgot to total the Ubers in. I took an Uber to and from the Orioles game from the hotel versus driving, because traffic in Sarasota was like, all these roundabouts and traffic is backed up and it's congested. So I just took Ubers. So it was, counting the Ubers, it was about $300 is what we paid out of pocket for 24 hours. And if we had paid that hotel room, it would have been it was a $300 some hotel room. So it would have been $600 some, I guess. If we had just gone there and done that. And that's an expensive 24-hour trip, right? So we cut it in half. Okay. It is what it is. Not too bad. Not my best credit card paid for trip by any stretch of the means. Okay. All right. Moving on from that. How's Mazske trying to live the dream? I did get my emails in this week for my rental income. I also got my email in for my mineral rights returns. I have not gotten the email in for my oil drilling adventure. That'll come in possibly this weekend sometime, or hopefully by Monday or Tuesday at the latest. Okay. So looking at that, my rents are starting to pick up. I do have 2 houses that I will get next month that weren't on this month's, and that'll give me another over $2,000 added to what I'm getting, which will make a difference. Okay. I got good returns on my mineral rights. I don't have it right in front of me, but one of my portfolios that I have, the past 2 months, January and February, 1 month was something like $35 and some cents. 1 month was $29 and some cents. And for this month, they had several wells that they drilled that I guess were all in production, and we all got paid for it. So I went from $35, $29 to $905 for that one portfolio. That's a big difference, right? $39 1 month, $29 1 month, $35 another month, and then $905. That's a big difference. That's how it goes with oil drilling. When these mineral rights portfolios, they may have multiple wells. You may be getting paid for vintage wells, and as they drill new wells, your income, your revenue will spike up. What happens with wells when they spike up? They go up, then they start peaking, leveling off, and after 3 or 4 months, sometimes quicker, sometimes a little longer, they decline. They know the decline. They know how fast a well will decline. And then it declines over, I think, several years. I don't remember the exact 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And then it levels off at some point. And then it should continue for the next 25, 50, 75 years with a long, slow decline over at 25, 50, 75 years. Along the way, if they drill new wells, you're already at, say, you're slightly above the base. That's not a very good example, but you're slightly above. You leveled off. You're on that long 50-year trajectory, and they drill new wells. So this time when you go up, they probably have better technology at drilling. They know what they're doing better. So it goes a little higher than it went before. And when it comes down, if we were here before, maybe it levels off a little bit higher up here. Okay? So now you still get that long 25, 50, 75-year path ahead of you. But let's say a couple years later, they drill 3, 4, 5, 6 more wells. Okay? And then same thing happens. It goes up higher, hopefully higher than it ever went before. And when it levels off, it's higher than it has been. So life should be good. All right? With my oil drilling adventure, same thing. This month's revenue, I'll find out this week, should have some new wells on it. And with them, when the new wells come out, I should get a higher kickback for my revenue, I think. But I don't know if I will be getting that increased, any of that production on this month's check. If I do, my revenue is going to go up. But by this month, next month, and the month after, my revenue should increase substantially as, I forget how many wells they've drilled, 4, 5, 6, but it should make a difference. It should make a big difference, okay? So I got my rental income, I got my mineral rights income, I got my oil drilling income, and then I have my pension income, okay? So all of that together, we're at about 10.7K, all right, roughly 10.7K after paying all my mortgages, taxes, insurance, holding money out for vacancies, repairs, capital expenditures, property management fee, water bills, and so on and so on and so on. It leaves me all together, add everything up, roughly 10.7K, $10,700 a month. Not too shabby, all right? I still got to pay this house out of it. And my mortgage now went up, remember I think I've mentioned it, went up $660 due to taxes and insurance both going up. And that's about $3,700 now. And then my grocery bill is about $1,000 a month because groceries are expensive here. Okay, I need to better read Tony's book about how to eat cheaply, healthy, cheaply on a budget. Cut that grocery bill down some. And then I got utilities on this house because I do have a swimming pool. I do have air conditioner that runs year round. I do have a pool pump that runs more as the weather warms up. I am going to go for a swim after I upload this video because the pool is warming up. I haven't been in the pool for a couple of days, so I'm going to go for a swim. So Mazke is trying to live the dream. My reason for telling you that, my goal with telling you that is create your own dream. The way you create your own dream is you create alternate revenue streams coming into your own pocket. Okay? You can do it primarily from investing in real estate because now you get rent checks coming in. You must have cash reserves built up because trust me, I learned the hard way. Reserves will come. Repairs will come. Rehabs will come. It'll get expensive because prices have gone up. So you're going to pay a lot for what used to be, say, $5,000, but now it might be $10,000 or $15,000. Okay, prices have gone up. But as you build your portfolio, you need to build your reserves. Okay, that's something I need to better improve upon. Okay, then once you get to a certain level, if you decide to branch out into, say, mineral rights or oil drilling or anything else, it could be additional revenue streams. All right. I'll have a link below for Wealthfront Bank. If you follow that link, you get 4.8% interest, which if you're trying to save money up to buy your first rental house or subsequent rental houses or your cash reserves, you're knocking on the door to 5% interest. It's 4.8. If you get $50,000 in there, that's about $200 a month in interest. If you get $40,000, it's about $160 in interest. Okay? It's not bad. It's something. Okay? So if you gotta have cash reserves. You don't want to put that money in the stock market or anything like that. You want to keep it safe. So if you put it in this bank, they said, I got an email from them the other day. I think their FDIC insurance potentially is up to $3 million now. because they have like other banks they use that all have FDIC insurance, and I don't know how it all works out, but they get insurance from all of these banks, you know, and however it works, which is, seems like your money's safe then, right? So anyway, that being said, Mazske needs to better read this book later today. Mazske needs to go for a swim, run to the store to get something for dinner, and keep living the dream. So as I live my dream, I share stories about it. I want you to create your own dream. Put it down on paper. Put down your dream and your goals on paper. Put it in your phone, put it on a computer, put it somewhere. Stick it on your mirror or stick it, you know, on your refrigerator door. Write it down what you want to get to, you know. What's your monthly nugget that you need? Will 5K do it for you? Will 10K do it for you? Will 20K do it for you? What do you need? We all live in different places, different parts of the country. We have different expenses. What do you need? You know, I can survive where I'm at, but I'm planning to sell this house and move outside the U.S., which would be a cheaper cost of living. Okay? So by doing that, I will have better income, which means I can invest more, which means I can increase my income. So I've talked before about making hard choices. Sometimes you got to do that. You can do it. You can do it. Okay? I won't beat a dead horse. All right, so with that being said, get healthy, become wealthy. All right? Get healthy, become wealthy. That's what I'll start saying. Get healthy, become wealthy. Get healthy and become wealthy. You can get healthy by eating correctly and exercising, sleeping properly, minimize stress, minimize external dangers to yourself, and so on and so on. Number one is eating correctly. Number two is exercise, and work on everything else. You can learn how to invest. You have stocks. It can be risky if you don't know what you're doing, but it's easy to learn. You have real estate. It's a learning curve, but you can do it. If you want it, you can do it. All right? Link for Wealthfront is below. Doesn't benefit me, it will benefit you. So that being said, have a great day. Mazke's signing out.